Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Long time no makeup tutorial. The first step is always to clean your face. And secondly, I'm going in with my moisturizer, my Cetaphil moisturizer. Next up, I'm going in with my primer, my Rimmel primer, and this is a very important step because it keeps your makeup locked in. My foundation is next. Now you all know this is my day one foundation, Maybelline Super Stay, and it just does the work perfectly. It's full coverage and everything, so yeah, you should get one for yourself. Going over the foundation with my beauty blender just to make sure everything is well blended and there are no harsh lines or anything. Adventure concealer is a concealer I would recommend, but if you're a beginner I would not recommend it for you because it dries up fast, so you have to blend it pretty fast, which is why I go one section at a time. So you put at one section and you blend it, and you put at the other section and you blend it. But once it stays too long, it dries up and you'll have that cakey look, which you don't want. Going in with a lighter concealer shade because I wanted my under eyes to pop, you know the drill. So yeah, that's what I wanted. It is not a compulsory step, by the way. It's basically by choice, so if you want to do it, go ahead, but if you don't, then don't. I always say makeup is all about blending, so you have to blend the products very well. If not, you're going to have cakey looks and harsh lines and what have you. So you need to take your time to blend all the products together. Going over everything with my foundation brush just to blend them together because blending is key. Now I always go over with a light powder shade before I go in with my setting powder. It makes it look less creasy and it just gives a smooth finish. If you haven't tried it out, you should try this step, going with your powder before you go in with your setting powder. Basically, I don't always use setting powder. It's always like a special occasion thing. Most times I use light powder shades and it does the trick for me. But if you want to do a professional look, like, you just have to go in with a setting powder. It has its effect. Some people cream contour and some people powder contour, whichever one is comfortable for you. I actually tried a cream contour, but I had to go back to my powder contour because I wasn't used to it. I know you'd be expecting a nose snatch contour-ish, but my full glam is still always a natural kind of glam, so nothing too extra. So yeah, I started doing this step to make the face a bit slimmer, and yeah, you get it? If you don't get it, forget it. This step is called reverse contour, and it isn't all that important. Like, it's not a must you do it, but it just defines your contour the more. It gives it more definition. If you are doing makeup and you do not have a brow tamer, I don't know what you're doing. There are many ways to improvise. Some people use hair styling gel, some people use soap. Just find a way to make those brows tamed. My Beauty Line by Didi Brow Gazim does the work every time, and I don't know, these days I'm getting used to less brows. Like, what I mean is like natural looking brows. I don't do too much, I just make it as minimal as possible. For eyeshadow, I used my Blossom makeup eyeshadow palette, and it has both matte and shimmer colors, and it can also double as a blush. I was actually scared at one point while doing this makeup, because looking in my camera I was looking all yellow and I'm like, what? Who's this? For the lips, I went in with my liner first, and nude shades and a pinky shade, but there's no video on that, so we're just going to see the finished look now. So guys, this is like the first finished look, because I hadn't done my blush here or my bronzer, so it was just like a bare finished look. And I don't know, I wasn't filming that part, so I'm just going to have to make do with this. And yeah, that's on period.